Welcome back to Sorare Assist, assisting you in your Sorare journey. Possible to make a team with a budget of £250, £500 and £750 and have success on Sorare? Well, that's what I'm going to find out in this weekly series. This week as well is the first week where I've got an opportunity for tournaments for each of my teams. Before we get into it, if you're new to these parts, then welcome to Sorare Assist YouTube channel. Here you will find Sorare scouting, tutorials for beginners and experienced managers. So don't forget to subscribe by clicking that big red button and turn those notifications on to be the first to be alerted about any new content. If you found this video useful, then please share and try to watch the video all the way through to the end to help YouTube become my best friend. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and for more free Sorare content, please check out sorareassist.com. Also become a patron of Sorare Assist for budget player scouting and grab yourself a free 100-page guide to Sorare. Links to all this good stuff are in the description. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up, use the link below to get a free limited card. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, then drop them in the comment section below. Right, now that's out of the way, let's get stuck into today's content then. So as I say, in this weekly budget series, I'll be sharing my full results and progress from my budget SO5 teams. I'll be building 4 teams, 2 limited and 2 rare, with the following budgets: a £250 and £500 limited team and a £500 and £750 rare team. I've already constructed these sides and you can check the previous videos to see my thinking behind the selections. Each week I'll be checking the players' scores and seeing where I finish in the SO5 tournaments, and any resulting prizes or ETH. I'll also be tracking my profit and loss for each team to see how I get on. So let's see the latest results and updates since the last episode. Starting with my results from game week 245, where I did actually have a team to put in that game week. 246 I didn't have any full teams to put in, unfortunately. So starting with my results from the last game weeks. So here we go then. This is the team from game week 245. Didn't have any full squads to put out for game week 246. And this is how the team has got on. So the scores at the bottom are obviously with the 5% bonus that these cards have currently got. Jung Sung Ryong had a fantastic game and he got 87.15 points. We've also got Yamane of Kawasaki as well, who got 44 points. Fortunately, João Paulo did not play in this game. I think he's still potentially injured. Lodiro started and he got 41 points, and Captain Raul Radius got 52 points, but unfortunately didn't score in this game. So overall points for this side was 224 points, so no prizes with that score, unfortunately. Obviously, João Paulo not playing didn't help this side, and Seattle didn't have the best of games as well in the CONCACAF Champions League. I was expecting a better result from them, but it was a 0-0 game in the end. None of my other 3 teams had a full team to put out for the game week 245 or 246. And game week 247, which is currently in play, was a similar story again. No full lineups, unfortunately. But we of course have got the return of the MLS for game week 248. And we have got some lineups to put into those teams. In fact, I've got 4 full lineups to put in for the upcoming game week. So all my teams on this budget series are going to have the first crack at getting some success. So let's have a look at those teams then for game week 248, starting with my £750 rare team. So here we go then, here is the lineups. I've gone for Van Kombrug in goal there. I've also got Nagato for Yokohama, although he has not been starting for Yokohama. He's not been in the squad, in fact. I don't know if he's injured, but I'm hoping he can come back and hopefully get into the team as well. So that is a bit concerning there. So potentially I may not have a defender here in this squad, so I might have to look and see if there's any cheap options out there, but I'll wait until Nagato's back from his injury to see if he does step into that Yokohama defence. So I've got Columbus Crews, Pedro Santos in this team as well, and I've gone for the Captain Blanco for Portland Timbers. And up front I've gone for the fantastic Oli Camara of DC United. So I will of course report how this team gets on next game week, and I am of course going to be putting these rare teams into the Global All-Star 4 to try and get the thresholds, and if we do really well, potentially some rewards. This £500 team looks like this, the rare team. So I've got Matt Turner in goal for New England Revolution. The only doubt here is potentially Gonzalez may not start for New England here in defence, but I'm hoping he does. Otherwise that's going to be another potential team issue that I need to look at. I've also got Brandon By in the defence as well for New England Revolution, and I've also got New York Red Bulls Lewis Morgan, although in the predicted lineups is another one who was not predicted to start, but I think he is going to start, and I think he is going to get a lot of games for New York Red Bulls, so we'll see what happens there. And I've also got Pohang Steelers Lim Sang-hyub as the captain, who had a decent score in the last game week actually, so he's expected to start again for Pohang. Again, see how this team gets on in next week's episode. The £500 limited team then, we've got Run Song Young in goal. We've also got Yamane as well for the Kawasaki defensive stack there. And in the midfield, we've got Ladira and Paulo. I'm hoping Paulo's back from his injury. I'm expecting him to be. I think it is reported that he is predicted to start in the MLS game. And I've also got Seattle Sounders Raul Radius as my captain up front. £250 team is looking like this. I've gone for Consadole defensive stack there in Sajina in goal and the fantastic Fukumori in defence. In midfield I've got Blanco again for this side for Portland Timbers, and I've also got Ladira and Raul Radius again for Seattle Sounders. I got the captain in this team again as Raul Radius because I do expect him to be getting plenty of goals this season. So we'll see how these teams get on, and I'll obviously reporting my successes or failures in next week's episode. Okay then, so now let's move on to the profit and loss for each team to see which team is doing the best. Now, although none of these teams have actually really competed in any tournaments yet, only one team has actually had a shot at that, but they didn't win any prizes. The prices of these players have actually still gone up since I bought them. I bought them on the 25th of January 2022 because I knew that the prices of these players were potentially going to go up with the resumption of the America Leagues and also the Asia Leagues. So let's have a look at the profit and loss for each team then. So as you can see, this is a £250 limited team. So as we know, no rewards as of yet. That would be the same for all four teams here. Portfolio value is the current value, which is based on the 2-week average price on Sorare data, £330. So the total profit and loss currently for the £250 team is £127. And this is all on price appreciation and the player prices going up. £500 team, current portfolio value is £766, so we've got a fantastic 280 profit and loss on this team currently based on the portfolio value. This again is due to the player prices increasing. £500 rare team is £719 now, the current value, which is a profit of £191. And the £750 team's total portfolio value currently is £1,031. So that's a total profit currently of £253. So on to the progress tracker then. So the other minute, the team in the lead with the most profit is a £500 limited team. As I say, all these profits are from the players increasing in price, which I was predicting, and that's why I wanted to purchase these players on the 25th of January to make sure that I wasn't buying at the top and to make sure that I had the budget to also compile these teams. I think this is going to be a bit more telling once these teams start competing in tournaments to see how they get on, especially if the rare teams can start grinding out some ETH in the Global All-Star. We're going to see then if it is best to start a team on the rare team in the Global All-Star or to start a limited team to see if that's the best way to start growing your gallery and earning more profit. So as I say, there's 4 teams to put into the upcoming game week for game week 248. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these teams do. Obviously I'll be reporting all the results back on the next episode in this budget weekly series. These videos are going to be every Friday, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. So what do you think of this content? Do you like this idea of these budget teams, just to see if it is possible to build a team on a budget and see how those teams perform and progress, and to see what is the best entry method for new managers to the Sorare? Is it best to build a limited side or is it best to build a rare side? we'll obviously get an indication of that on this weekly series, and it's going to be interesting to see what the results are. Okay, that is all for today. If you have any thoughts on today's video, then drop them in the comment section below. Love to hear from you guys. If you like this video, then please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ping that notification bell. Join our Patreon, and don't forget to pick up your free Ultimate Guide to Sorare. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and for more free Sorare content, please check out sorareassist.com. Links in the description. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a free limited card. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.